Welcome back to RBC Sports, as the Konami Cup continues to deliver drama, tension, and knockout football across Regolands. We've already seen upsets, late winners, and penalty shootouts. And now, another massive tie is just moments away. But before we head to the stadium, let's get the latest on what this competition really means to the clubs involved. Here's Callow.
Thanks, Gaius. The Konami Cup is more than just silverware. It's opportunity. For some teams, it's a chance to rescue their season. For others, it's a chance to prove they belong among Regoland's elite. With every round being knockout, there's no room for mistakes. One bad half, one red card, one missed chance, and you're out. That's what makes this tournament so special. Pressure, pride, and pure football.
Well said, Callow. The Konami Cup has a habit of creating legends and breaking hearts. And tonight, two more clubs will step into that spotlight, knowing only one will move on. Let's head to the stadium and find out who survives. This is Konami Cup football. Live on RBC Sports.
And we are back now for the first round of the Konami Cup. It's Taya Red Devils versus Wilhoven Knights in this game. And there is a lot to play for between the two teams here for tonight's match, as Taya Red Devils are the home team and Wilhoven Knights are of course the away team here for this evening. There is a lot to play for between the two sides, and especially in the Konami Cup we know how intense this match will definitely be, because these two teams are top sides in the league. But in the Konami Cup we have Optimus up front with David Julius, with Mahrez, Aquar, Savic, Diaby. We also got Michaelis, Koulibaly, Cancelo as well, and also Ambrosius in goal. For Wilhoven Knights, Barbosa, David, Argimentum, Malcolm, Tierra, Neves, Newman, Andreas, Julius, Cesar, and also Simon Piaricus. Now Piaricus, the goalkeeper there for Wilhoven Knights in the match. So here we go. And let's get it underway right here. And kick-off is underway. Now here's Julius. Now here's Nathan Optimus. Now won it back here now for Taya Red Devils. Save right there for the goalkeeper. And now Fraser's Argimentum. Now Diaby. Now here's Savic. And now Optimus goes and shoots, but however he was offside. And that will mean that it will be of course a free kick for Wilhoven Knights in the game. Simon Paracus. Now Paracus will take it. And now Savic. Now Optimus. And that's going to be there a free kick in the game, by the way, because he was offside. So Wilhoven Knights have won themselves a free kick in this game so far. And now is Takakis Cesiar will take it. Now all the way to Gabriel Barbosa. Now here's again, now to Savic Milikovic. Now Nathan Optimus. Now David Julius, now 1v1. And that's a brilliant finish right there for Taya Red Devils. And that is the goal there to put themselves in front within 60 minutes in the game. As what a finish right there for Taya Red Devils. And that goal was absolutely magnificent. Nicely comfortable in the bottom corner. And David Julius scores in the game. Now here's Ruben Neves. Now here's Malcolm. Now Ruben Neves. Now Savic now to Optimus. Now Lucas Tierra. Now here's to Jonathan David now for Wilhoven Knights. Now Julius. And now here's to Nathan Optimus now. 1v1 to the goalkeeper here. And Optimus makes it 2-0. And again, another goal in the matchup for Tyre Red Devils. As Tyre Red Devils have been absolutely brilliant, by the way. We all know how good they've been, even beating Wilhoven Knights from last month to win the game 3-2. Obviously, at that game at Wilhoven's Arena in that matchup. And obviously, a month later, they're doing the exact same thing here at home, but in the Konami Cup. And they're 2 goals in front, by the way. Now, Julius. Now, Malcolm. Now, Ruben Neves. Now, Gabriel Barbosa. Malcolm. Bicycle kick. It's gone wide. It has gone wide, by the way. Nice chance, though, for Jonathan David to score. Obviously, for Wilhoven Knights to try and get back in the game. But, however, it will be a goal kick in the matchup. And now is Christius Ambrosius with the ball. Now Ethan Otimus. Now is Johnny S. Newman. Now Ruben Neves. Now Diaby. Now is Alacqua now. Now is Otimus. Now David Julius. Now all the way now to Julius now. Now Ruben Neves. Now here's again to Johannes Newman. And now Lucas Tierra. Now Jonathan David. Now Diaby. And now is Milkovic Savic with the ball. Now here's now to again for Savic. Now here's Johannes Newman. Now it's Cessiar now. And that's going to be that for half time. And the score is Tyre Red Devils 2. Wilhoven Knights 0 at the break. And we are back now into the second half between Tyre Red Devils and Wilhoven. Now Gabriel Barbosa. Now all the way to Malcolm now. Cross into the box. Now Diaby. Now Koulibaly. And now is João Cancelo. Now Koulibaly. Now Moussa Diaby. Koulibaly now. Now to Christius Ambrosius. Now is again now pass there to Julius. Now is Rayhead Mahrez now the ball. And that's going to be a little hold up here now. And it's going to be a foreign. Foreign here now for Tyre Red Devils. And now it'll be a free kick, by the way, has been given. A reckless challenge from obviously there from Jeremiah Tiaren. As Tiaren right there has actually failed, by the way, so he wins a free kick here for Tyre Red Devils here. Now here's Mahrez, crosses it in the box here. Julius gets there, but no good defending there from Wilhoven. Now here's Alacqua. Now Koulibaly. Now it's Scotty Michaelis now. Now here's to Mahrez. Now Oscaris Andreas. And now Gabriel Barbosa. And now here's Jonathan David. Now all the way here to João Cancelo now for Tyre Red Devils. Doing quite well in this matchup. Now won the ball back here. Now Ruben Neves now for Wilhoven. Now Gabriel Barbosa. Now Malcolm, back heel. Could be a cross in. Header. Oh! Massive chance right there. Obviously for Wilhoven to score in the matchup. As a chance for a header right there from Andreas to actually score. But however, that's gone wide for a goal kick. Now Christius Ambrosius now will take the goal kick. And now here's to, again, head up. Now to Milkovic Savic. And now Diaby. Now here's to, again, Savic. Now João Cancelo. Now, free kick here from Tyre Red Devils. The Tyre Red Devils got themselves, obviously, a free kick as Cessiar obviously fouled him. So it will be a free kick here for Tyre Red Devils. And then all the way, header there. Now here's Newman. Could be a goal for Julius here. Now Malcolm. And then again, maybe a chance. And then now here's Diaby. Now Tierra now trying to lose the ball. Unfortunately then here's a João Cancelo. Now Ruben Neves. Now Jonathan David. And now Mivakovic Savic. Now João Cancelo. And any second now the whistle going to blow for full time. And now here's Moussa Diaby. Now Cessiar. And now Frasius Argimentum. Now Koulibaly won it back, intercept. Now to Ambrosius. And that is that for full time. And the score is the score at full time as Tyre Red Devils 2, Wilhoven Knights 0 at full time, as Julius and Otimus score the only 2 goals in the game to send them through into the next round of the Konami Cup.
Full time here in the King's Cup. Tyre Red Devils 2, Wilhoven Knights 0. A confident and controlled performance from the Red Devils, booking their place in the next round. Let's get the reaction from our analyst, Callow. Callow, what stood out for you?
Gaius, this was all about structure and discipline from TO Red Devils. They didn't rush, they didn't panic, they waited for the right moments and took them. Wilhoven tried to press and make things uncomfortable, but TO always looked one step ahead. The 2 goals came from good movement and smart decision-making. Once they went ahead, they managed the game perfectly. That's exactly how you play knockout football.
Absolutely, Callow. TO Red Devils showing why they're one of the strongest sides in this competition. Their King's Cup journey continues, and for Wilhoven Knights, it's an early exit. More King's Cup action still to come here on RBC Sports.
And then Ivergo Impact got themselves their noses in front for the first time in the game within the first 4 minutes in the matchup. Nicola Pepe cross into Oscar, then Oscar shot right into the bottom corner to put Ivergo Impact their noses in front, as what a goal there from Oscar to make it 1-0. And Ivergo Impact got themselves a goal to extend the lead here over Southern Coast, as that goal will definitely put Ivergo Impact close enough to qualify into the quarterfinals. Across from Aubameyang to Lacazette, cut in the box. What a shot in the goal, and nice little cutting cross from Aubameyang to assist Lacazette to score the second goal in the game, and now it's 2-0 to Ivergo against Southern Coast. A corner kick here for Michael Alunga into the box here as Travius header sort of in the box, then Johan Chalvies puts the ball right into the bottom corner, and now the score is 1 goal back for Southern Coast. And Ivergo Impact will head themselves through into the quarterfinals of the Konami Cup in August as it ends 2-1 to Ivergo Impact. And a corner here from Simias, the defender for Tayo. Pass there short there to Bedius. And then Ricardo Lopez got a header right into the box. And he hit it nicely right past the goalkeeper, as now the captain, Ricardo Lopez, makes it 1-0 to Tayo in the match. The full-time score between Red Bull Trentina and Tayo FC, it ends here as a 1-goal victory for Tayo FC in the match. And a great start to the game here for Greenfield Boys United as Thomas Muller, nice pass there to Victor Ossian, as Ossian took it all upon himself, 1v1 right there to Gerardus, the goalkeeper, as Greenfield lead the game here by 1-0. And the free kick for Noah Gerardus for Grasshoppers to try and cross it into the box, but however Thomas Muller won the ball back for Greenfield, and then Victor Ossian shot from outside of the halfway line as the keeper trying to get back in his goal, but unfortunately Victor Osimhen spot the open goal, while the keeper was Alves' goal, taking the free kick for Grasshoppers, as it backfired them when Victor Osimhen had a shot from the halfway line to put the ball in the open net to make sure that Greenfield Boys United make it 2 in the matchup over Laurentis Grasshoppers here for this evening. And the full-time score between Greenfield and Laurentis Grasshoppers, as Greenfield win the game by 2-0 over Laurentis Grasshoppers here at full-time here for tonight. A corner kick here from Jacobus, crossing there to Eriksson, and then Occupus got the touch for Pompey as the control was nice and composed, and he hit it right into the bottom corner as Pompey lead the game by 1-0, and what a hit right into the top corner as Pompey make it 1-0 in the game here for this evening. And a great run here from Varius in the matchup. Rex crossing there to Eriksson, and then Eriksson had a shot, hit the post, rebound right here for Los Andreas Pompey to score another goal in the matchup as Clevery scores a real opener to put Pompey 2 goals in front in the matchup here over in Sadia FC. And that will mean that they'll definitely progress now into the quarterfinals of the Konami Cup in August. And the full-time score between Insula FC and Los Andreas Pompey, this full-time score is Pompey 2, Insula FC 0. A great pass here from Homias Artanio for Parantos, and then however lost control of the ball as Philip Coutinho knocked it there to Ericus Christus, and then back to Coutinho, the captain, and he put the ball right into the top corner as Inter Taloga lead within 15 minutes in the game by 1-0. Great football from the two players of Christius and also Coutinho, as both played a great blinder in that first goal, and the game is 1-0. And then Parantos, however, got themselves level in the matchup as Ray Gallus, a great cross into Thomas Myler, and then Myler right there hits it in the bottom corner, and now the score is 1 apiece between Inter Taloga and Parantos. Great run, of course, in terms of how they've played in the game, especially Ray Gallus put it nicely in the bottom corner, nice and composed, and now it's 1 apiece. Nice hold-up play for Thomas Myler there to Devon Wilhelmus, knocked it there to Ray Gallus, and then Gallus got a good run into the box, crossed into Myler, and then all the way to Wilhelmus, and he puts the ball into the bottom corner, and it is 2-1 to Parantos. As now they've finally got themselves in front for the first time in the game, as now it is 2-1 for this evening. And then a nice hold up here from Jeffrey Wijnaldum, all the way right there to Devon Wilhelmus there, not past there to Anderson Maximan, and then back to Wilhelmus, and he put the ball to make Parantos extend the lead to make it 3-1 in the matchup, as now Wilhelmus makes it 3-1 for Parantos in the game. As now Inter Taloga are now 3 goals behind, and a 3-goal cushion for Parantos will definitely seal them a result in the match. And the full-time score in the game here between Inter Taloga and Parantos, it ends here at full-time 3-1 to Parantos at the game, and they head through into the next round of the Konami Cup.
The Konami Cup first round has delivered exactly what knockout football is all about: decisive wins, ruthless finishing, and no second chances. Aldous Antlers powered past New Forest Vikings, while Sesmoda Blue Warriors were just as clinical against AFC Richmond. Greenfield Boys United continued their strong form, defeating Laurentius Grasshoppers, and Los Andreas Pompey knocked out Insula FC. Puirantos FC eliminated Intertolga, Ivego Impact edged Southerham Coasts, and Tayo FC claimed victory over RB Torrentina. And Tayo Red Devils made sure of their place in the next round with a solid win over Wilhoven Knights. 8 teams remain, and the competition is only getting tougher. And now, attention turns to the Konami Cup quarter-finals coming up in August. Here are the confirmed ties. Aldous Antlers will face Greenfield Boys United, a heavyweight clash between two in-form sides. Moda Blue Warriors take on Ivigo Impact, a battle that promises intensity and physicality. Tayo Red Devils go head-to-head with Los Andreas Pompey, a fixture full of pace, pressure, and attacking talent. And Tayo FC will meet Puerantos FC, two clubs who know exactly how to survive knockout football. 4 matches, 4 winners, 4 tickets to the semifinals. So that brings us to the end of Konami Cup first-round coverage here on RBC Sports. The field has been cut in half, and now only the strongest remain. Make sure you join us in August as the Konami Cup continues with the quarter-finals, where every game could decide a season. From all of us here at RBC Sports, I'm Gaius. Thanks for watching, and good night.